What is going on, you guys? My name is Rayge and we are back today with another gold orb opening video for you all, entertainment purposes. As you guys may know from my channel, generally I like to save up at least 100 orbs before I open it. That's also how I've been able to amass a lot of gold, and as well just haven't had time to actually spend it in the game because a lot of my characters are built up already. I'm already doing the Doom 3.4 raids with my alliance, building up Bionic Avengers, building up my Hero as Guardians for the upcoming War Scourge. And as well, Dark Dimension 5 has been fully completed now. So I mean, that did result in a lot of my gold orbs being amassed. So that's why, if you guys see in the screenshot below, I like to always reference this to my previous video. But you can see it hasn't been that long since I actually opened up, I believe it was like 200 orbs in that one. And I actually went over the balance of 155 million. There's been quite a few spending lately as of with all the events going on, but good news, guys, is that with the events right now, especially the Stark R&D, I found that I haven't had to use much gold for these. With this one, just a few rotations going through Blitz, and specifically if you have Bionic Avengers built up, it's actually putting me in a really good spot. So I found that I haven't actually needed to use gold too much, and it only takes 2 to 3 rotations depending if you have Bionic Avengers. But otherwise, a very free-to-play event, so as long as you're keeping up. But that said, this balance is going to go back to normal now because we have those gold orbs ready to go. So as you can see here, I think I have a little bit over 100. Yeah, 109. Generally, we average about 1.5 to 2 million gold per 10 orbs. So I mean, that's really what we're expecting right now. So generally, by the end of this, we'll see that we should be pretty close to what we had before, which was that 155 million mark that we had. So, and guys, just a heads up, the reason I like to do this and encourage you guys to do this as well is because as opposed to opening orbs as you get them, I found that this has been a really effective way to not just increase my gold balance, but allowed me to pivot, almost kind of have like a backup reserve. And especially with all these upcoming events coming up, having this reserve is always nice to know, especially when all these characters and teams are coming, and having this extra reserve is going to allow us to have that pivot space to be prepared when needed. And especially that peace of mind knowing that you do have an arsenal of resources ready to go if needed. So fortunately, I haven't needed to utilize my gold balance, which has been really good for myself personally. But you can see opening first 10 there, we get to 1.8, 1.9. So that is in alignment with what we would expect. And then anytime we ever get this gold one, like look at that one right there, boom, 3 million to the left, and right away that expedites and significantly increases our average. So absolutely huge there. Sometimes I can get super lucky. I know in my last video, when we opened up over 200 orbs, we only got a gold a few times, so this is already a really good start. As you see, just getting those purples, they're decent, but I mean they definitely lower the average. The key is aiming really for those big gold ones when you can. Even this one with the blue actually wasn't too bad, 1.9 million there. And as I said earlier, every time now I'm doing these videos, my account is just going to higher and higher heights. So another 2.6 right there. Yeah, we're gonna hit a limit. I think the most gold I've ever had in my account was about the 155. So now we are officially over. Everything is new territory for my account. 160 million right there with the 1.9, and we still have 29 left to go. Let's see here, 1.7. Okay, it would be nice if we get one more gold. Come on, one more gold. Down to the last few here, 1.7, and then last but not least, let's see if we get lucky here. No. So yeah, the chances for the gold one definitely is rare, but I'm glad we were able to hit that with pretty decent, like a significant size on the left. And then let's go ahead here, 24.6 million from the 109 orbs. So yeah, definitely higher than average than typically what I run. But again, guys, I strongly encourage you, as I showed in my previous screenshot there, August 10th was the previous time I did this. So I mean, it's really just been a little bit over 3 weeks that I have amassed this, but likely from the events and the Dark Dimension. So it's really good to just save up on this, guys, because we just don't know how much we're going to utilize, but as well, when we have events like this where Stark R&D requires us to actually spend gold, it's nice to know that if I'm not able to blitz in the day, I can just go ahead and use it and get it to the maximum. And if you guys are unsure, that's the reason why we don't have the high roller milestones here for the next 4 or 5 days, just because it's been integrated into this milestone. So that's usually how I track it. I use that as a way to determine how much I'm spending per day. Generally, my daily spending is about 2.3 million, but kind of lost track of that a little bit with the high roller, but that's okay because we're just using blitzing as a guideline anyways. Will my gold balance ever run out? I think if I'm in need of investing in characters very last minute, but the thing is I do a lot of preparation time with the majority of my teams and characters. So you can see here, I'm preparing for the War Scourge. I'm getting my heroes as Guardians ready, and as well, my Bionic Avengers are actually in a pretty good spot. I'm pretty happy with where they're trending right now. So by no means am I stinging in gear investment. It's just if I don't need to invest in them, like, you know, say for instance tomorrow, I'm gonna take my time with it and maximize the resources. So that's the mentality. The reason my gold balance has become the way it is because quite honestly, Scopely hasn't given me a reason to use gold in a manner where I feel like I'm rushed. Honestly speaking, I've been able to, you know, accomplish a lot of the game modes already, been very successful while still taking my time. You know, it's a marathon, not a race. And as I said earlier, even with the Pocket Dimension they released, had no issues. Super last minute, but when you're in the end game, you're likely going to have a roster like mine where everything's pretty much already ready to go, right? Especially with us doing the Doom 3.4 raids, and we're getting by pretty good. Cosmic Crucible, I'm decent, and then War still makes some meaningful attacks. So I mean, what matters is having that quality roster and you're ready to go. And I think that's part of the reason why my gold spending isn't really as needed, right? If you're transitioning from the mid game to end game, for sure you're gonna need to invest in characters at an expedited rate. But so far, the growth and potential of my teams have been keeping up with what I need to be successful in the game, and that hasn't slowed down my production as well as my performance in the recent Scourge events too. So there you guys have it. Hope you enjoyed this quick and brief video of the gold orb opening. Thank you as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one.